Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing the daily reading for Tuesday, January 26, 2021. And today is the day that's ruled by the third eye and guided by self-generation. Today is also a galactic activation portal. And so, as usual, we want to take care to get plenty of rest on days like this, as we are integrating a lot of energy. We're receiving a lot, we're integrating a lot. It's a lot. So take extra good care of the body today. That rest piece especially coming in strong when we have this blue self-existing night signature for the galactic signature or gateway of the day, because this is all about the dream time. This is about dreams, abundance, and intuition. And it really invites us to go within ourselves to those dark subconscious places that exist within us and to extract the knowledge that lies there, the power that lies there, the abundance, the intuition, and really use that to guide us. It's this idea that we live in a constant dreamscape, and that the dream that's reflected outwardly in our reality is a reflection of the dream that's happening internally. And we dream on a conscious and a subconscious level. And so today is about really tapping into that subconscious level and what exists there, and understanding the power that we have to create our dream, to become the lucid dreamer when we are aware of everything, all the different ways that we're dreaming, on all the different levels of our consciousness that we are dreaming it. Today is also a day where we can tap into that energy of abundance. We understand, because this is our dream, we can dream up whatever we like, and we can have as much abundance as we desire. And this energy also understands that the quickest way to abundance is through gratitude. And it's really funny that this is coming up, where this has been something that's been coming up in a lot of the readings lately, us being urged to be in that space of gratitude. When we are in that space, we then receive more to be grateful for. So it's really understanding that, the generosity, the gratitude, and how that creates abundance. So really beautiful energy that we're working with today. The affirmation for today is, I define in order to dream, measuring intuition. I seal the input of abundance with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of self-generation. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And so when we're talking about the tone of form, right? We're talking about the self-existing tone, which is all about creating that structure and form. And so today's a day where we can really draw upon that. We can really utilize our inner dreamscape, the information that we receive there, the intuition, the knowledge that we receive there, to refine and restructure the form of our creation in this waking dream, right? And the astrology for today, we do have the moon in Cancer. And so this is very helpful when we're dealing with these dreamscapes and this intuitive energy, because Cancer energy is highly intuitive. It is ruled by the moon. And so really delving into that today, that sense of intuition really being heightened for us. We may be feeling especially inspired today as well. We have the moon making sextiles to Mars and Uranus, who are still loosely conjunct. And so feeling very motivated, feeling very inspired emotionally. We're really in the lineup right now for that full moon. So we're building up to those energies. We're beginning to really feel those energies. If you guys haven't checked out the full moon video, I encourage you to do so that you get more of a feel of the energies that we're sort of working our way into right now. But yes, building up to those. And we do have, what else going on here? We do have the moon making a square to Chiron. And so this could be a day where we're feeling very inspired. We may also have a lot of emotions come up, just in general, especially with that connection to Chiron. So we want to be aware of that. We want to allow for whatever is being brought into our reality, being brought into our waking dream today, so that we can kind of sit with that and be with that and allow that and move through those energies. With all of this, the Mars and Uranus action going on, with all of the planets in Aquarius right now, just for many, many reasons, we are definitely feeling that rebellious attitude as well. So that rebellious individualistic attitude, that attitude of wanting to move forward and really express and be who we are, that is coming through very, very strongly as well. And so I'm feeling with this day today, those who are feeling inspired are really going to be inspired to act and to really draw on that power of the moon in Cancer to act from that intuitive place, to really let your intuition guide you in how to act today. Let it inspire you and lead you down that road of creation. It's I feel like a very creative energy coming through today. For people who are feeling that high emotionality, it's just about allowing that and moving through that energy as well. Sorry, there's like notifications coming up on my phone right now that are really distracting me. I have to find a way to turn those off when I'm doing these videos. Yeah, whichever way it's taking you. But if you are in that emotional, with those emotions coming up, with things sort of triggering that today, and really in your feels, we want to make sure not to be like reacting to that with all of this rebellious energy, all of this highly charged energy. We want to make sure that we're not reacting to that emotionality in a way that is not productive, or not what's the word that I'm looking for, in a way that doesn't serve us, I guess, is a way to save that. We want to sort of stay out of that energy if we can. We have that Venus conjunct Pluto energy, those two planets moving closer and closer to each other. They will be exactly conjunct during that full moon, so we're feeling those energies. We're feeling possibly some of those shadow energies around our own self-love, around our relationships, around money, around these different areas of our lives kind of coming up, possibly where we may be feeling that need and that desire for deep intimacy and connection as well. So it's a big snowball of a lot of energies going on right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what the cards have to say, what guidance they have for us as we are moving through today. And I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot here. Clear. Let's get some energy for today. And so we have patience and planning coming out. Guidance and energy for today. The waiting game. And the mental conflict. Okay. So, essentially, like, the vibe that I'm getting here is that it's challenging when we have all of this energy that really is making us want to push forward and achieve right now, because it's what's being asked of us and what's being required is patience. There's a lot of energy where it feels like it's like things are coming together, but they're maybe not coming together as quickly or in the way that we may have liked. And so there's a little bit of mental conflict around that. It's sort of like we thought the wait was over, or we're ready for the wait to be over, but it's not quite there yet. It's not quite time yet. And so there's a little bit of anguish, there's a little bit of frustration around that I'm feeling right now. What other cards do we have here? Material and spiritual prosperity coming out. So this is ultimately what we're moving towards, right? Is this prosperity? And this says material and spiritual prosperity. So it's not just abundance. It's like today's a really great day with this energy, with this blue night energy about abundance, right? To really think about what abundance means to us. What does prosperity mean to us? And what kind of prosperity are we wanting to invite into our lives? And we may feel frustrated because it's not quite here yet. Everything hasn't quite played out. We're not sure how everything's going to shake out or how we are going to receive this abundance. It's like we can feel it. Like we're on the threshold of it, but it's just not, it's kind of like we're shaking the tree, and it's like the apples don't want to fall off quite yet because they're not quite ready to eat, but we're hungry. It would be the best way to describe the energies of today. And then we have the base chakra coming out. So it's like that sense of security, right? This is all of our most primal needs. This is our need for food, for shelter, for safety. And when this root chakra is out of balance, that's when we fall into that scarcity complex, right? And so that's sort of the areas where we're in, and we're being called and we're being told to like nurture that base chakra today. Nurture that base chakra. Connecting with the earth is a great way to do that. Grounding. Crystals that represent the root chakra. So those reds, those browns, those blacks. Really center into that aspect of ourselves. Movement can really help with that. Centering into the body. The base chakra is our connection to the earth, to Gaia. And so really working with that, working with those reds today, and just nourishing that aspect of ourself. It's like wherever I almost feel like for some of us, it's like we're receiving another clearing of the base chakra right now. As it's all of those fears, all of those old templates of scarcity and lack are sort of being shaken up so that we can then progress into this. But some of us are seeing areas where it's like, we're noticing that when things are flowing smoothly, we're able to trust really well. But when things start getting, when there, it seems like there's a kink in the works a little bit, we're noticing, possibly some of us, that we don't quite trust as easily anymore, and we begin getting uneasy. And so this is a gift because it's showing us that there's still more work to be done, so that we can be in that place where we are always trusting, regardless of what's being shown to us on the outside, because we know that's what's mine is always mine, and it will find me in the perfect timing. Right? So that's sort of something that we're finding today. And then we have material harvest coming out. All right. And so, yeah, this is spirit just really encouraging us and telling us, like, you have nothing to worry about. Do not be fearful. Really work with that base chakra. Work on clearing out any of those energies that still linger in there that cause this scarcity complex, right? Because it's not necessary. We have absolutely everything that we need. If you guys want assistance with this, please reach out to me. I do a healing called Belvaspata that works with angelic energies, different frequencies of light and emotion, other beings of light, and it's very, very powerful. So that can help if we need help, assistance, clearing out this base chakra. But it's like, really work with that and get that in tune. And that affects everything all the way up. So if our root chakra, our base chakra, is not strong, it's going to affect everything. And it effectively cancels out our ability to accept and receive abundance, right? We receive through the heart, but the base chakra has a lot to do with that. And so we want that to be strong. That's also how we feel rooted and grounded, which and then contributes to that feeling of trust, that feeling of security. And so we want to look and we want to pay attention to that, because we are so secure. There is so much. It's interesting. I'm honestly seeing it's with the can you see that? I can't see if you guys can see that or not. No, it would be this way. The 6 and the 9 there, right? But the way that I'm looking at them right now is it's almost like the yin and the yang symbol, like the two halves. So it's like the two pieces are coming together. But what is really going to solidify this is any more work that we can do around our base chakra, around any programming. Sometimes I've found that we hold ancestral programming in our base chakra as well, and so there may be ancestral programming surrounding scarcity that we're working through right now also. Yeah, we had truth on the bottom of the deck there. And then what do we have coming out here? We have heart chakra and obstacles and challenges with the solar plexus chakra on the bottom. All right. And so what this is telling us is bring love to all those obstacles and challenges in your life today. Bring love, bring gratitude. Bring that energy in, and that's going to help to dissolve those obstacles. That's going to help you to see the solutions, is when you bring in that heart energy, you bring in that love energy, you bring in that energy of receptivity and generosity, like we were talking about. And that's how that abundance gets flowing, right? And so any obstacles that you are perceiving in your way today, just bring lots and lots of love to those situations. Bring lots and lots of love to those challenges and watch them transform into opportunities. And have that confidence, right? We're building that confidence in ourselves. That's what that solar plexus energy is all about, our will, our confidence. And so just know, it's us really stepping into that knowing that we are absolutely capable of absolutely everything, of achieving everything that we want to achieve. And we achieve that in a large way through love. Clear. Any guidance from the Moonology deck here? Don't let pride get in your way. A time for healing, and don't let your past hold you back. And so this is like the ego. Don't allow the ego to hold you back. Don't allow that old programming the fear of things that have happened in the past, the way that our ego, and this is what our ego does, right? Like our ego judges everything from the past situations that we've encountered. And so it judges what's going to happen in the future based on what happened in the past, because that's where all its collected information comes from, is the past. And so we want to really release this habit that we have of judging the future on the past. We want to open ourselves up to new opportunities, to new ways of doing, of being. And we can't do that if we're always judging everything against the past and expecting that everything's going to work out the way that it has worked out in the past. That's how we set up that programming. That's how we set up that chain reaction, is by having that expectation. So we're really being asked to release that and let go of that and to heal that. To heal all of those past storylines, to heal all of that energy that keeps us, all of that mental energy, right? We had the mental conflict card come out. All of that mental energy that keeps us trapped in those old looping stories and expectations of the past, which then become our manifested reality. Yeah, healing the past. Healing the past. And like I said, reach out to me if you would like any assistance with that. Any final guidance here? Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. And this is as we're moving into this full moon in Leo, right? Which is, of course, on the Leo Aquarius axis. And we're looking at that energy. This is a big energy that's that we're building up to right now, right? As we are releasing everything that we are not. And that's funny because we have full moon in Leo, full moon in Aquarius right here, right next to each other. So we're releasing everything that we're not. That's a big thing that moon is asking us to do, is really step into our authenticity, who we are, and take ownership of that and move with integrity as that person in the world, to really shine as who it is that we are, but to drop all the pretense, to drop all the masks, to let all that go and just be 100% who we are. That's what it means to be 100% in our integrity. We talk about this a lot, right? This is when our thoughts, our words, and our actions align with our truth. And so really moving into that energy and being asked to just be authentically who we are. Not to define ourselves by who we were in the past, by who we think people want us to be. It's like that's part of the wounds that we're healing right now as well, is all the ways that we tried to shapeshift into what we thought other people wanted or needed from us, or what we thought looked good, what was going to get that validation, what was going to get that applause. And we're being asked to let go of all of that and to just step confidently into who we are and know that who we are is enough. Yeah, so I like that too. And then we have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. And your commitment is being tested. And so, yeah, it's this energy of us really sticking to our goals, right? With this Capricorn energy. We have a goal, we have a trajectory, we have a dream. And so this is that energy of like us, it's like we're on that final frontier, and that's why a lot of us, right, this energy of impatience that came through at the beginning, where it's like we're beginning to lose steam because things aren't paying off or things aren't lining up and we're tired of waiting. But this is saying your hard work is paying off. That reward is coming. Those dividends, right, as we've seen here, will be paid. Just continue, stay committed to your goal. Don't give up now. It's like one of those final, it's just what we talked about earlier, right? So I love how this is bringing us right back to the beginning to close. It's that energy of, are you willing to go those last few miles? Can you show faith when things aren't working out, when things aren't flowing as smoothly as you wanted them to? Can you still stay committed? Can you still show faith? Can you still show perseverance and strength and trust? And if we can, that's when that abundance is able to come through for us. And yes, on the bottom of the deck, a win-win outcome is forecast. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment down below. Tell me how it resonated. If you liked this video, like this video. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so, as well as my email with a different list of the services that I offer. Please reach out to me if you would like to set something up. I appreciate you so very, very much. I'm so happy to be back. I was a little, had a little bit of a cold going on, so I was getting a lot of rest the last few days. But I'm feeling that motivated, inspired energy coming through today, and it feels really, really good. So I am so glad and so grateful to be here with you guys today, delving into these energies. We're going to be getting into the Mercury retrograde energies at some point today as well. That is happening on the 30th, and we're warming up to a lot right now. We're warming up to that full moon. We're warming up to that retrograde. It's just more what it's always been, right? The energies just continuing to build, continuing to gain momentum, and continuing to help us to change and to transform into a better and better version of the beautiful, incredible beings that we already are. All right. Love you guys.